once we are doing the research, we also read a lot of industrial reports and also the literature articles, which is published already. That means this is second hand of the document. But we found most of the research, the study, is focused on the individual aspects. That means they are not do a holistic consideration about the whole supply chain of this milk sector. You see, if you use a framework, input, process, output, you can see in the left side, it's from the farmer. The farmer meets different challenges, like inadequate of the animal feed, and also about the inadequate of the animal medicine, vaccination problems, and also animal medicine shortage. So this is from the farmers. They have such kind of problems. So once we come to the middle, it will come to the processor. That means from these farmers, between the farmers and the processors, there are also lack of the communication because there are lack of the knowledge, so they are not that much understand how to supply the qualified milk to the processor. For the processor, without the qualified milk, there cannot be final qualified product. I think the source of the milk is so important for us. And also, we do this holistic evaluation from the value chain of this sector. We hope we can integrate, make the collaboration from the cooperatives and also the investors and also the policy makers. So by such kind of strong bodies, if they work together, I think they can finally find the way to improve the milk section. Okay, so for the main research questions of this research is how can value chain analysis help identify inefficiencies and enhance competitiveness of SLB's dairy farming sectors? You see, the value chain components and the stakeholders, once we analyze about this one, who are the key stakeholders of the dairy farming value chain in Ethiopia, and also the challenges and efficiencies in the dairy value chain, impact of policies and regulations, and also roles of key actors in dairy farming, the strategies for a sector improvement. I think all such kinds of problems, we'll face it one by one. We'll find the solution for such kind of problems. The methodology we do this research is through the qualitative research. You see, we read different kind of focus meetings with different experts. For example, we have visited the processors. We visited the Mama, the Shola Milk, the Holland Dairy. For the Mama Milk, they can one day process about 700 counter, even they have 1,000 their own costs. For sure, the quality of the milk is number one, is best. You see, they have very good sanitary system in their factories. But once we ask them about the challenges, they also say they're inadequate of the milk supply. It seems all the milk processors, they meet with the same challenge that we don't have enough of the qualified milk supply. And also, with such kinds of questions, we come to the animal feed factories. We visit Alima Animal Feed and also another animal feed factory in Kaliti. From the Alima Animal Feed factories, they are the biggest one in this country. I think they can produce about 70,000 tons per year. And also, this Kaliti Animal Feed factory, they can produce 30,000 animal feed. But obviously, this is not enough for this whole country. Consider you have 60,000 of the cattle. How such kind of 100,000 tons per year is not enough. I give you one of the example. One of the Chinese manufacturer, Jiang Heyuan, they are coming from the Xining West province of Qinghai province. For their factories, they have 2 workshops with 5 people, 5 laborers. They are producing about 500,000 tons per year. You can see the gap between such kind of product efficiency. So there have the shortage of the animal feed. So, but in this country, we have almost 21 of the animal feed factories. So why we still have the shortage? Because of premix. I think the premix is relying on from the importing from the other countries. You see, we figure out the net bottle of the animal feed, even the quality of the animal feed, most of it depends on the premix, like this one. To finalize our report, we also do get the supporting from the institutions. We have visited the LDI, NVI, AHI, especially from the LDI, Livestock Development Institutions. We are warmly welcomed by them. You see, they give all the experts. We have detailed discussions on the milk sector issues. You see, they also figure out about the genetic problems. That means the breed of the cows. You see, they are breeding, they are making the insemination from here, artificial insemination from here by the local breed. I think it's better we can import the high productivity of the breed. About this 17 million of the cows, I think not more than 100,000 of cows is not more than 100 cows is high productive breed. So one of the urgent issue is to bring the high productivity of the cows like this one. This is one of the most urgent issue. We should solve the problem. That means the artificial insemination. Once we come to the NVI, National Monetary Institution, yeah, they have the modernized of the library. I think it's the top class in the Africa. But still, there is insufficient supply of the vaccination. So I think this is another problem we face for the vaccination. You see, now here in Ethiopia, the mouse and the foot disease is popular from here. But simply, we can prevent this one by the vaccination. So why we cannot solve this problem? This is another question the policymakers should consider about this one. Then, once we come to the AHI, that means Animal Health Institution, from there, we also know the challenge. That means about the shortage of the animal medicine. Under the recommendation, we have visited one of the local animal medicine factories. Their name is Alpha-Vent PLC. I do appreciate about the boss. Before, he's a teacher from the university. But through his knowledge, step by step, he built up the modernized medicine factories. I do appreciate. They have the entrepreneurship. For such kind of entrepreneurship, our government should pay attention on them, recognize them, and encourage them. Thank you.